Welcome to this episode of What's Happening at the Cat. This is a special episode interview.
Yes.
We have a special guest.
We do have a special guest. We have the director from Indigo Theater's production of You Can't Take It With You, Miss Sally Renee Tausch. How are you today, my friend?
I'm well, thank you. And thank you so much for having me here. I'm really excited to talk about the show.
Well, tell us about it. Tell what can we expect?
Okay, so here's the breakdown. We're set in the 1930s. We've got this really silly family that just loves to do everything the way that they want to do it. They're not concerned about what other people think. They just want to have a good time and love on the people they care about. This family then meets a very strict Wall Street sort of family because their youngest daughter falls in love with this other family's son. So these two families are meeting for the first time and realizing that they do not operate in the same way, shape, or form at all. Shenanigans ensue. It's definitely going to involve a lot of ballet, xylophone, a printing press, and some fireworks as well. I will try not to burn down the cat, Sean, I promise. But at least some like allusions to fireworks. So it's going to be a super fun and peppy time that has a really good message in it. And I would say that it's about how you can't really be what other people expect you to be. You can only be who you are.
Oh, yeah.
And how it's more important to interact with people than it is to have wealth or status or success or anything, because, you know, at the end of the day, there's not one standard for success.
Sure.
That means different things to different people. So if somebody else is saying that you have to reach this bar and meet this metric in order to be successful, but that's not the way that God created you to be, then, you're just kind of playing a losing game.
Yeah, I love it.
In a nutshell, that is the show.
In a nutshell. So I'm curious, this is the first dramatic play that'll be happening at the Cat since at least I have been the director. For someone who is maybe more used to going to a musical production, or maybe that's somebody that's come to the Cat for a tribute band, what can you describe the experience of just a dramatic play, and like how many actors are on the stage? What are they going to expect? You know?
Absolutely. I'm definitely one of those people that wants to know what I'm getting myself into.
Sure.
So we're all good. So you are going to come and see about 18 people on a stage. There will be some music, but there's not going to be like choreography. Like for folks who came and saw Godspell recently, it's a very different vibe. So there's definitely going to be more people on the stage, and it's going to be, I would say, there are still going to be really funny elements to it. It is a comedy. So we're not here to like have like this dramatic, tragic moment. It is going to be a comedy, and there will still be music. It's just going to be, as I mentioned before, a lot of xylophone music.
Okay.
That will become pertinent when you meet our really fun characters. So it's just not going to be as loud, but it'll still be very peppy and energetic, so you do not have to worry about being bored. I promise.
See, that's important, because when people come to a show, they're okay. I'm gonna have a good time here, and I'm sure that there's dramatic moments in the show, because obviously there's going to be a climax, there's going to be some tension and those kinds of things. But to hear, if I'm on the fence of like, well, should I go see this show? If I hear that it's going to be a fun time, and it's and I happen to know many of the actors, it's going to be excellent. And I know the director, and it's going to be excellent. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be performed by really great actors. And if I may, in Northeast Ohio, these actors are like all in. You're getting the quality that you may see in a really, really big city. And I'd even say in like these cities around the United States that are known for theater. Because these artists are, I love this area because these artists they're all in. I've told Sally Renee that before. They're all in. So
Yes.
That's what they can expect, right?
Absolutely. And I want to take this opportunity to say I am definitely so proud of all of my actors. This is definitely, in terms of cast sizes, the biggest show that I've ever directed. And so having to like work with a lot of moving parts can be a lot. But the cast has just been jumping right into every little thing. And they're so understanding about like, okay, we got to run this part that doesn't have you in it, like for the 8th time. Sorry, we'll get to you in a second, like that kind of thing. They're so patient and just excited to jump into things. And particularly with a show like this where everybody is family, essentially, on the stage, they're a really good group of people to be family off the stage as well.
Oh,
And it's been really great working with people that I know that I can pray for and that they're praying for me, and that we're all working together because we all want the same thing. It's just a dream.
That's
cool.
awesome. Yeah. So why originally did you choose this show, or did Indigo choose this show?
Right. Okay. That's a good question, especially because it's one that I feel like most people haven't heard of. The amount of times that people have come up to me and been like, okay, so what are you doing next? I'm like, you can't take it with you. And they're like, gazoon tight. So no, it's a fair question. I would say because of the lightheartedness of it, you know, people just need something to make them laugh sometimes, the good message of it. And I would think that the larger cast size is good as well. I would say, I think it's either 18 or 19 people. Numbers are not my thing. It's either 18 or 19 people. And we just want to get as many people as we can in on what we're doing. We don't want people to feel like, oh, we're only going to do shows that are like 6 people. So that way it's like, if more than 6 people audition, they're going to feel like, oh, I wasn't good enough. When really, like, people who don't get to see the casting process of things, they might think that it's just, oh, we didn't like you. We wanted to have more opportunities to invite more people in, because like we think that we're doing something that's really exciting and worth doing.
Yeah.
So we want people in on that.
Wow.
And there's people from like all kinds of different places and ages and all kinds of things. There are people that have like never been in a show before, or have never been in a show with us at the very least, all the way up to like people who have been a part of Indigo since the beginning. So it's just a really great group of people. And I would say that's the main reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking before we started recording that, Katie, you've seen this show before.
I have, yeah.
So Katie's the authority on the show before, you know.
Which never happens because I'm not really into music or theater or anything, but I have seen this and I'm excited to see this version of it because it was very funny, very enjoyable and memorable several years ago now. So,
but I definitely do have like a favorite part, and I don't want to give too much away because I think it's funny when you see it and you're not expecting it.
Sure.
But what I'll say is keep an eye on the people that kind of work in the house that maybe you don't think are gonna, like, they're not necessarily the people that are doing all of the talking, but when they do, I think they're hilarious. I'm just going to be honest. So I'm not trying to play favorite.
Sure,
Sure.
right.
But I
sure.
definitely have things that strike my funny bone.
Yeah. I think that was going to be my last question. Like, so we make the joke that, you know, we're in the arts. It's not brain surgery, but art is important. If you could maybe, I know this could be you and I could talk about it for days.
Absolutely.
But just maybe a few, you know, maybe a few sentences about, you know, why is this important? You touched on it right away, right now, about the young lady and also the cast. And we've talked about all the time what these kinds of things are able to do to develop people. But for the audience to, you know, why should they come? Why should they support local theater? Why should they support the arts? What's important for you in that?
Okay, you're right. That could absolutely be like
Yeah.
a week-long
The
conversation.
soundbite version.
the soundbite
Right,
version.
okay, spark notes, here we go. I would say that at its core, theater in particular, because that's what we're talking about, is really important because it's about storytelling. It's a beautiful gift that God has given us. It's something that differentiates us from the rest of creation, that we are able to communicate with one another and tell stories and understand why those stories matter. So I think that part of why art is important is that we're collaborating with other people. We're getting to know other people. But then part of it is that we are harnessing something bigger than ourselves by participating in the act of storytelling and understanding why those stories are important.
With you.
You can't take it with you.
It's almost like they called it
July
that for a reason.
10th and 11th at 7 p.m. and then the 12th at 2 p.m. Doors open an hour before. You get your tickets at atthecat.com.
Atthecat.com.
Yes. Thank you.
Atthecat.com.
You got it. Thank you, Sally Renee, for
Yeah,
coming
thanks.
in. We're excited
Thank you for having me.
excited to see it. Yeah.
I'm excited to show it to you. So I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you then.